This is Uncle Stu, the old man on the block. When I say to you, crime does not pay, crime does not pay. Do you remember this video?
Yep. Right. That's right. Right.
Well, I tell you, today, this bishop was officially arrested. Let's get into the arrest and what he was arrested for.
And police arrested the Brooklyn bishop who was robbed at gunpoint in the middle of a church service. Officers took Bishop Lamor Whitehead into custody this morning. He will go before a federal judge later today. Prosecutors accuse Whitehead of defrauding one of his parishioners out of part of her retirement savings, attempting to extort and defraud a businessman, and lying to the FBI. This past summer, 3 men stole hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of jewelry from him and his wife. It happened at the Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries in Canarsie.
Let's take a moment and let's read or let's hear what Pix 11, a New York news station, had to say about this arrest. According to the New York Pix 11, the Brooklyn bishop was robbed allegedly last year, was found arrested for defrauding a parishioner out of retirement savings. You know, this is a shame. When we get to the point where we got to start robbing our seniors, where we got to go around defrauding our seniors, our parishioners who are at the end of their retirement, they don't have time to be trying to save up and reinvest money back into a thief or back into their lives so that they can live out the rest of their lives in financial peace. I don't know what this bishop could have said that would have convinced a senior to give up all of their money or most of their retirement savings. This should also go down allegedly as senior abuse. We need to check on our parents. We need to make sure that if they're going to church or if they're trying to do a business, that every action comes through us. That we watch people on like a Bishop Whitehead who can swindle and con maybe our parents or our grandparents out of their life savings. We know that this goes on, and we need to be the ones that can protect our seniors and our mothers and our elders from things such as this. The article goes on to say, Lamor Whitehead, 45 years old, also allegedly tried to extort and defraud a businessman and lied to the FBI. He is being charged with 2 counts of wire fraud, each of which carries a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison. We should be advocates and saying to the prosecutors in New York, please prosecute this man. This is not a crime that we can just lose lightly. This should not be something that we sit back and allow to happen. We need to protect our seniors at all costs. It should be our responsibility to protect them from men and predatory people on like this. Let's continue. Quote, allegedly today, Lamor Whitehead abused the trust placed in him by parishioners, bullied a businessman for $5,000, then tried to defraud him of far more than that and lied to federal agents, end quote. The U.S. Attorney Damian Williams said, quote, his campaign of fraud and deceit stops now, end quote. This is what I'm talking about. We need to end this. We must now raise the standard and say crime will not pay. We will not allow our seniors to be ridiculed, to be mocked, and to have their last loving days stripped away by the foolishness of criminals in this world. Let's continue. Whitehead allegedly induced a parishioner to invest about 90,000 of her retirement savings with him. He's accused of spending that money on luxury goods and other personal purposes. We can't allow this. Leave me a comment below. Tell me what you think. Tell me how you're thinking. Tell me what you're feeling. And let me know if you're willing to do more. But we need to raise the argument and raise what's going on, because this type of foolishness needs to end. We know that Bishop Whitehead is not the only parishioner out here trying to swindle money from our senior citizens. And we need to stand up against the foolishness of anybody that tries to do this to our seniors. And let's end it on this. It says, Brooklyn Bishop was also charged with extortion, which carries a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison, and one count of making materially false statements, which carries a maximum sentence of 5 years in prison. Ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters, my nieces and nephews. As you know, I normally don't do reaction videos, and I normally don't even do news, but this is very strong to me. Yes, I'm from New York, and I've been in ministry for over 25 years. It's one thing to say that leadership isn't perfect. It's another thing to say that we might argue in ministry over this doctrine and that doctrine. But there is no religion. There is nothing in Scripture, nothing in the Quran, nothing that will allow us and give us the right to swindle and manipulate people for our material gain. So this is why I am so strong, and I am so passionate, and I am so upset, and yes, I am angry. But leave me a comment, hit that like button. If you want more information about this case or about any case, send me an email and let me know. This is Uncle Stu. I'm out.